Tori! It is time for another video with me, Jodey. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys everything I got on my trip to Ontario, and this will probably be a little bit of a long video because I got stuff in Ontario. Tori and I drove down to Buffalo for a day and a half, so I got a whole bunch of stuff in Buffalo. Plus, I obviously did not film a present opening video, so I'm going to be showing you guys all of the gifts that I received from Tori, Allison, Leah, Tori's parents, and even Tori's boyfriend Nick got me something little. I've divided everything up here into categories. I have my presents, I have my Buffalo shopping, and I have my Ontario shopping, and there's also Weasley eating a chewy bone, so there's that going on too. First thing is my medieval times flag. We went to medieval times for dinner. It was so much fun. We had the red knight. I definitely acted like a mature adult at medieval times. So I think I'll start with gifts because surprise, surprise, that's the biggest pile. Currently it's just all in a pile, so as I pick things up and show them, I'll say who they are from. First thing is a little shark tea steeper. This is from Tori's boyfriend Nick. This was the first time I've met him, and it was so lovely to get to meet him, and it was so sweet of him to give me a little gift. So you put loose tea leaves in here in the shark's tail, and you put the tail on, and then he actually sits on the glass like so. Like, I actually have a glass of not tea, cream soda, but this is kind of like how he would sit, just, you know, inside. I haven't washed him yet, so I don't want to put him actually into my cream soda, but that's how he would sit, just with loose tea leaves, and then they would disperse amongst your hot water. So cute. Thank you so much, Nick. I absolutely love this. I don't think this was planned because Tori got this for me, Leah, and Allison, but it's just this cute little plaque that says Belle's Tea Parlor. All four of us, our favorite princess is Belle, so that was super cute of her to get this for all of us. Also from Tori, she got me a pair of fuzzy socks. These are Grogu. They say precious cargo on them, and they are super duper fuzzy on the inside. These came in quite handy because I brought home a couple of glasses, so these were great to hold them and like keep them safe for travel. Also, they will be great on my feet. Then this is also from Tori. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. It is this wooden frame with kind of like a metal interior, and it has the Disney castle, and it says, "To all who come to this happy place, welcome." I've actually always wanted a sign like this for my front entrance, and I just haven't found one that I like really liked. I do have a sticker of the saying, but I didn't want to put a sticker on the wall because that kind of can't really come off if we ever move out of this house or anything. But this can definitely come off the wall because it's just a picture. This is also from Tori. It is a Star Wars dish set, so it comes with a kind of pot holder, a oven mitt, and then a tea towel. All Star Wars themes. We have tons of characters on here. Jabba the Hutt, Salacious B. Crumb, Luke, Darth Vader, Leia, Lando, Yoda. And keeping up with Tori's tradition of always getting me something Captain America themed, she also got me this Captain America doll, because every single time we've had presents and stuff, she always gets me something Captain America themed. So this year it was this guy to go with the Star Wars dish towel set. This is actually from Allison, so not planned, but Allison got me this Yoda spatula, and then it comes with a Yoda cookie cutter. The spatula says Master Yoda's Meditation Center. We always do something fun in May, especially on May the 4th. We always do a special like Star Wars dinner and stuff here, so this will be very good to use to make like Yoda cucumbers or something, I don't know, but something fun. This was a gift from Tori's parents, and it is a Walt Disney World 50th anniversary journal. This is so beautiful. I absolutely love this. I have a ridiculous amount of notebooks, and this is just so beautiful. I absolutely love this. The pages are like holographic. They're so gorgeous. I love it. It says the world's most magical celebration on the spine, and then on the back we have the logo for the 50th. Allison got me this notebook, which is also amazing. It is Rey. So we have Scavenger Rey on the front and then Jedi Rey on the back. Also Force Awakens Rey in the opening cover there. I have no idea where she got this, but I want more. I love this so much. This is so cool. And Allison also got Tori something similar, but it's Ahsoka, which is so cool. I want that one too. I have more notebooks that I know what to do with, but that's okay. Also from Tori's parents, they got me, what are you eating? Okay, you're allowed to have that. I don't know why you're being so secretive. You're allowed to have that. So they got me these Pyrex silicone storage bags. So they're basically like reusable sandwich bags, and they have stormtroopers on them, which is so cool. I have some reusable like sandwich bags, but not Star Wars. So these are super duper cool, and I can't wait to put these into the pantry to start using them. Also, they got Weasley a pack of these 3 little Halloween donuts. This is currently what he's playing with, so now he's yelling at me because he wants me to throw this for him. See? But that was also a gift from Tori's parents to Weasley. It was a pack of 3 adorable little Halloween donuts. From both Allison and Leah, I got a framed photo of the 4 of us. The only problem, I mean, this isn't a problem. I'm very thankful for this. This was such a sweet gift. But up until literally my trip, this was the only photo of all 4 of us. I know, it's a travesty. Don't worry, we have more photos now, the 4 of us, so I will definitely change one of these to a different photo. Love this either way. It was literally after I finished my program in Disney World that I went home and I was trying to find a photo of all 4 of us, and I looked through all 4 of our photos, and this was the only one of all 4 of us, and I was like, how did that even happen? I was so mad, and it took 9 years for us to finally get a new photo of all 4 of us together. Going along with the like 50th theme that Tori's parents gave me, they also got me a 50th anniversary reusable shopping bag. Along with that, this was like so cool. I can't believe they got me this, but they got me a pair of 50th ears. Oh my goodness, I love these so much. They're so simple. So they have like gold sequency bow, and then just in the ear you can just like barely see, but like embroidered or embossed, or I don't know the word, but like kind of like pressed into the ears. It says 50 and it has the castle, and it's just so pretty, and I just absolutely love these. They're so beautiful. The last thing from Tori's parents was a pair of Loki socks that they gave to Sam. So that was very sweet of them to do that. Yeah, this is Loki's like crown, and then it says Loki on the bottoms of the feet. I'm not gonna lie, I honestly don't remember if these were from Tori or Tori's parents. I think they're from Tori, but I really don't remember. Captain America socks. This was another gift that Tori got all 3 of us, Allison, Leah, and myself, and it is a Beauty and the Beast puzzle. So it's like the original cover art for Beauty and the Beast in a 500-piece puzzle. She also picked me up this super duper awesome kind of sweater spirit jersey. It looks like a spirit jersey, but it has a hood. It has little Baymax eyes on the back. It says Big Hero 6. Oh, it also has a little pouch in the front. Super cute. I absolutely love Big Hero 6. I love Baymax so much. When Tori and I went to Disney World in 2016, I wore a Baymax dress, and then we went and met Baymax, and I actually got to ba-la-la-la-la with him, which it was the best. Baymax spirit jersey slash hoodie. Also from Tori, if you've watched some of my videos, you know that I collect maps from the Disney parks, and so when Tori was there during the 50th anniversary celebration, I asked her to grab me a map from each park, and in true Tori fashion, she got me all of these. She actually gave me a fantastic idea because I'm only going to save one from each park. So she gave me the brilliant idea to cut apart any of the ones I don't use and use them in the collages that I make, which is just a brilliant idea. So I have one for Magic Kingdom, one for Epcot, one for Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. All the rest of these I'm going to use for collages. Speaking of art, One more thing I got from Tori. This was the one thing I honestly did not think I was going to be able to get home. If you watched my previous video, you know that I only traveled with carry-on. I did check a bag coming home. I did bring a duffel bag to check coming home just in case I needed it, and I definitely needed it between everything here. This was one thing I really didn't think I'd be able to get home, and so me and Tori had like full plans to go to a post office to have it shipped back here for me, but I made it work and I got it to fit in my suitcase. So I got it home, and it is a Star Wars Mandalorian orc which is hilarious and awesome all at the same time. This comes with paint, washable markers, paint tubes, crayons, colored pencils, watercolor paints, oil pastels, pencils, paintbrushes, a mixing palette, stencil, sketch pad, eraser, pencil sharpener, ruler, scissors, and tape. Tape, that's the best part. I haven't looked inside of it yet because I thought I'd have to ship it home, so I didn't open it because I was like, well, it'd probably be easier to ship it home if it's still all kind of contained. But I'm home now, so let's open this up. Oh goodness gracious. This reminds me of art kits that I had as a kid, and it is making me just so happy. Here is the Mandalorian sketch pad. Everything is like super themed, like even the paint tubes have little Mandalorian helmets on them. Super freaking cute. Absolutely right up my alley. The cutest little briefcase in the whole world. So that was just presents. And now we're going to get into things that I actually bought myself in Ontario/Buffalo. This was not the first thing I bought, but this is just the first thing on my pile. I got this at a burger place called Wahlburgers, which is actually owned by Donnie and Mark Wahlberg, as well as their brother, who I don't know the name of. They have a couple locations, mostly the US, but they have a location in Toronto. So after we did the CN Tower and the Ripley's Aquarium, we went to Wahlburgers for lunch and got mac and cheese because that's just what I do. But I knew Sam would absolutely love something from this place because it's just right up his alley, like movies, actors, food. Unfortunately, they did not have a lot of t-shirts because I guess literally like 3 days before I arrived, Elton John was performing in Toronto. So they just got swamped and sold all of their merchandise, but they did have some pints left. So I picked up a pint. You can see the Wahlburgers logo right there, and it says Toronto on the top there. This is super random. I grabbed this at a dollar store, but it is a Minnie Mouse tablecloth. I bought this because I'm doing a craft fair in a few weeks, and I thought this would be a perfect tablecloth for my table. At Ripley's Aquarium, I got myself this long sleeve shirt that just says Ripley's Aquarium of Canada. We have the Canada flag, TO for Toronto, and then a shark. I was about to buy this for myself in gray, but then I saw the bright pink and I was like, that's fun. And I really have so much gray clothes. Like, I mean, I grabbed this one instead, and this one was actually on sale, so bonus. And then I picked up this for Sam. I just thought this was fun and I knew he'd like it. It's just a t-shirt and it says Jurassic Shark in the Jurassic Park style. I knew he would really like this shirt, so I grabbed this for him at the aquarium. And then I also got a reusable shopping bag that says I Heart Sharks. Couldn't pass that up. So a little backstory to this t-shirt. My whole trip to Toronto, I really wanted to see a raccoon. I did see raccoons at the zoo, but I don't know if those count because they were in an exhibit, but I really wanted to see a raccoon because I think they're cute, and I'm sure if I actually lived in Ontario, I would be on the Ontario side of thinking that raccoons are trash pandas. But I really wanted to see a raccoon and I didn't see one. I was kind of disappointed, and everyone that I said I want to see a raccoon to was like, why? They're horrible things. I found this at Canada's Wonderland of all places, and the four of us literally walked into this gift shop in Canada's Wonderland, and it was just like all four of us saw this t-shirt at the same time, and it was like, Jody, you need that shirt. Raccoons versus Toronto. And I just thought this was the most hilarious shirt ever, and also just like absolutely perfect for the trip because all I wanted on this trip was to see a raccoon. I was very excited to find this shirt at, like I said, Canada's Wonderland of all places, but I love it and I bought it. Tori and I did do a little bit of shopping in the area that she lives in. I have a few things just from shopping around there. First thing, kind of a little bit boring in comparison to other things. It's not really like a souvenir or anything, but it's just pretty and I like it. I got this gray sweater because, like I said, I only own gray. Got this gray sweater at Bootlegger. Super cute. Bootlegger is actually like my favorite store here that I shop at all the time. Also at Bootlegger, I got myself this button up. It has a little kind of like twisty tie at the bottom here, and then it buttons up with these wooden buttons. Very cute. And they had it in gray and I didn't get it in gray. I got it in this like kind of burnt orange brownish color. Expanding my wardrobe, what can I say? Another little story about this thing here. I found this in Spokane when I was just there over the summer and I did not get it. I don't know why I didn't get it because I've seen this thing before and I've always wanted it, but I could never find it like online or anything like that. When Tori told me that they had a Hallmark in her like hometown's mall, I was very excited because I was like, I want to see if they have this thing because it was at Hallmark that I saw it in Spokane, and we don't have a Hallmark here. Like I said, the "To all who come to this happy place, welcome" sign, Tori told me she did get at Hallmark. When I asked, is there a Hallmark like near here, I was very excited to find out there was, and that I could hopefully find this thing, and I did. And it is a bookend with Yoda using the Force to hold up your books. It just looks like Yoda is like using the Force to keep the books up, which I just think is absolutely hilarious, but also very much matches the theme of our home slash movie room basement. I was really nervous about getting this guy home because he's pretty sturdy, but I was just nervous he was gonna bend or something, but he made it home just fine. We went to many Winners, many Home Senses, many Marshalls, but I think this was at Winners. I found this dog toy that my dog is not gonna play with because he doesn't really play with toys, but I just had to get it because my dog's name is Weasley, and it is a Nimbus 2000 broomstick dog toy, which is just absolutely hilarious. He likes getting new toys and he'll play with a new toy for probably like a solid like 15 minutes. This was 100% a purchase to post onto Instagram. I've already posted a picture of it on Instagram with him saying Weasley is our king. I just had to get this because my dog's name is Weasley and it's a Nimbus 2000. It's just absolutely hilarious. The last couple things I got in Ontario, and then we will move on to Buffalo. They had a movie store in the mall near Tori's place, and I literally could have spent like 5 days at this store because they had so many movies. And to be completely honest, it wasn't organized very well, so it was very hard to go through everything. They had so many movies, and I only ended up with 2, which is a little disappointing. The first movie I got is the John Hughes collection, and it is 5 movies. This includes Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which I do know we own, but I just thought this was a fun collection. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, She's Having a Baby, Pretty in Pink, and Some Kind of Wonderful. I've never heard of She's Having a Baby. The rest of them are just like fun, lighthearted, great, silly, adorable movies. I did mention in my previous Disney Movie Club video about all my many copies of all of the different Star Wars movies, and I grabbed this one for myself. It was the only one that they had, but it is the Steelbook collection of Return of the Jedi. So they didn't have any other steel books like this. They did have other Star Wars movies, just ones of course I already own, but they had this one. If they had more, I would have 1000% gotten more. So this is what it looks like out of the packaging. So on the cover we have Emperor Palpatine, and then we have the original cover on the back, and it's this steel book, and then on the inside we just have a Blu-ray copy of Return of the Jedi. So now Return of the Jedi is the movie I officially own the most copies of. Before it was just the original trilogy in general. I think I owned 8 copies of each movie, but now I own 9 copies of Return of the Jedi because I cannot be stopped. Okay, we are almost done. Now we are on to the things I bought in Buffalo. Okay, so this kind of leads into something I got in Buffalo. In Ontario, Tori asked me if I had read or if I own this book, the Queen's Shadow, just Queen's Shadow, asked me if I owned it, and I said no. She said, well, I accidentally bought myself 2. Do you want a copy? And I was like, heck yes, of course I do. Because of that, I picked up the second book in the trilogy, which is Queen's Peril. There is a third book out, but it's only in hardcover, so I didn't get that yet, but I got this at Barnes & Noble. Along with that, I also got Skywalker, A Family at War. It was really funny because we were in Buffalo on Thursday, and then Friday we went to Niagara Falls in Canada, and we met up with Allison one more time for dinner, and she was asking us all the stuff we bought in Buffalo. I was saying how I bought this book, and I was trying to describe it because it's not like a story or anything like this. Like, it's not a story of anything to do with the Skywalkers. It's basically just like a history of the Skywalkers, but the way I described it, I said it's a non-fiction. I was like, wait, it's a Star Wars book, so it's definitely fiction. It's just kind of basically like the history of the Skywalkers and all of the stuff that happens with them. Like, the first chapter is about Anakin and Shmi. The second last chapter is Ben Solo Reborn, and then the final chapter is The Last Skywalker. So it is just like all about the history of the Skywalkers in a non-fiction format, but a very fictional tale because Skywalkers. So those 2 books I got at Barnes & Noble, and then at Target, me and Tori both picked up a copy of The Princess and the Scoundrel, which is one of the newest books that have come out in like Star Wars books. So this is all about Princess Leia, Han Solo, right after the events of Return of the Jedi, where they get married. I do have this currently on my Audible library. I will eventually listen to it. I'm just in the middle of a couple books right now. Along with these ones, these are in my Audible wish list, and I've never seen this one before, so I don't know if this is available on Audible. I got a couple things at a store called Five Below, which is just kind of like a dollar store, but they had a ton of stuff. Holy smokes, this is the coolest dollar store I've ever been to. First thing I got is a pair of beautiful olive green fluffy socks. I love fluffy socks so much, so I got these. And then this was only $5 at Five Below, so I just grabbed it for like a jammy shirt, and it's just Boba Fett, and he's adorable. So when we were in Buffalo, before we did any shopping or anything, the first thing we did in Buffalo our first morning was we did the Maid of the Mist boat, which is like the boat from the American side of Niagara Falls that goes like as close as you kind of can get to the falls. It's very famous, the Maid of the Mist. It's what Jim and Pam got married on in The Office, and they obviously had a gift shop that we obviously went to. I did get a reusable bag from there because I love reusable bags. This was there. I wasn't 100% sure about it. I was literally trying to like figure out if I couldn't find anything else to get, because I love buying sweaters, and I hadn't bought a sweater yet on this trip, and I was like, hey, well, we're going to like Target and like Box Lunch and all these places, and what if I find a sweater at one of those places? And I was like, maybe we can come back tomorrow and get it. But where we drove back into Canada after Buffalo, it made no sense to go back. Also, we would have to like pay for parking again, literally just for me to run into the gift shop to buy this sweater. So I was like, whatever, I'll just get it. And I'm so glad I did, because I didn't get a sweater anywhere else. I couldn't find anything else that I really liked, and I just love this sweater. It's so nerdy, so touristy, and I'm just obsessed with it. Of course, it's gray, and it says Maid of the Mist, Niagara Falls since 1846, and it has the boat. And it's just so nerdy and so touristy, and I'm obsessed with it. I love sweaters like this so much, and I didn't buy any other sweaters on this trip, and I love buying sweaters. I love buying sweaters for places I go. I was very, very happy that I just was like, you know what, whatever, I'm just gonna get it, and I did get it, and I just love it. I wore it on the plane home. I bought some stuff at Old Navy. The first thing I bought was just some no-show socks. I wear these all the time, because if I have to wear socks, I'm not going. So I wear these no-show socks all the time. And they're actually like stupidly expensive for socks. Like, it's like 3 pairs for $10, which and just is like, seems ridiculous. So this was on sale for $3, so $1 a pair. And I was like, that's reasonable. So I grabbed these off the sale rack. And then I bought this t-shirt for Sam. It's just black, and then it just says Marvel. But basically the only reason I bought this for Sam was because they were buy buy one get one half off, and I wanted to buy this one for myself, which is just this kind of like retro 90s looking Dunder Mifflin t-shirt, and it says the people person's paper people from Scranton, PA. Probably another just jammy shirt, we'll see. I do wear t-shirts like this often though, so I haven't decided yet. That may or may not be a jammy shirt. And then at Box Lunch, I got Sam another pint glass. I just knew he would absolutely freak the heck out when he saw this one, and he definitely did. It is a Princess Mononoke glass. So that's what it looks like. It has one wolf, the boar, Princess Mononoke's mask, and then I think this the spirit of the forest. I haven't seen Princess Mononoke in a while. Sam will know who these are, but Sam absolutely loves Princess Mononoke. It is one of his favorite movies, so I saw that I just had to get it for him. I grabbed this for myself. I've been drinking iced coffees like crazy. I picked up a new tumbler for myself, and it is a Star Wars one, obviously. We got like a New Hope Princess Leia, but then we also have Boba Fett on there, so just all the characters from like the OG trilogy. Super cool. Apparently it changes color with like different temperatures. We are almost done. Home stretch. We went to Dick's Sporting Goods, and they didn't have much. It was quite expensive, but we did mainly focus ourselves in the clearance section, and I grabbed myself 2 tank tops. They're the exact same, just like a tank top with this kind of tie-up knot in the front. I got in pink, and then another one in white. These were regular $20, on sale for $10.97 plus another 25% off. So they were about $8-ish each, which is not bad at all for workout shirts. They're from the brand DSG, which I think is Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm assuming so. That makes sense because I've never heard of that brand before. The very last thing I got, kind of a purchase, not really. When we were driving around Buffalo, I saw at one of the malls they had a Dave & Buster's inside the mall, and I've never been to a Dave & Buster's, but here we have Rec Room. I don't know if that's also in America or if it's just a Canadian thing. They did have one in Toronto, so I know it's for sure a Canadian thing. But basically Dave & Buster's is very similar to Rec Room. It's basically just like a big fat arcade, just tons of fun. They do have a bar, they do have a restaurant, and I've been to the Rec Room here in my city once. Blast and a half. So much fun. So when we passed Dave & Buster's, I said, oh, that's cool, Dave & Buster's. And Tori said she had never been to one, and I said it's very similar to Rec Room. Basically like threw out the idea of maybe let's go there after dinner, because we really had no other plans. We did all our shopping, then we went for dinner, and then after that we really had no other plans. We were probably just gonna like go back to our hotel and just like watch Disney Plus or something. When we saw Dave & Buster's, we're like, oh, we should do that. That would be a lot of fun. And when Tori messaged her boyfriend and kind of like said, oh, we're thinking of going to Dave & Buster's, his immediate reaction was like, you guys will have so much fun at Dave & Buster's. It is so much fun. So anyway, we went. I will warn anyone who goes to either a Dave & Buster's or a Rec Room, be prepared to spend money, because you put like $60 on a like card with your game credits and stuff, and you can blow it in like an hour. It is not a cheap place to go, but it's so much fun. If you like go once every few months or something like that, it's definitely worth it. It's a lot of fun. At the end of our night, after we spent like our $60 of credits, we went to the prize counter to see how many tokens we had earned. And I don't know exactly how many we earned, but we had enough that we could each get a prize that was like, I think like 200 or 300 credits each. Tori got like this little like desktop basketball game, and then she found this for me and was like, Jody, you absolutely have to get this. And it is a little shark puppet, because as you know, I love sharks, and I'm also 6 years old. This is my puppet. His name is Dave. Now I can do my own impersonation of the guy from the dinosaur ride at Animal Kingdom. Hello there. That is everything that I got for presents for shopping in Ontario and shopping in Buffalo. A lot of stuff. and now I have to organize it because it is just all over the place. I didn't necessarily film like a vlog or anything like that. We do have like just like a bunch of random clips and stuff. I think I filmed like one clip that would actually be like vlog worthy, and then just like a whole bunch of random things. I will have like a vlog slash shenanigans video coming up. Just give me a couple weeks to get it edited and get approval from everyone before I post it. That's going to be it for now. Now I have to organize this all, and oh my gosh, it's already 8:30 and I need to go to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, I would love it if you would like and subscribe. I post new videos every single Friday, and I'd love to have you here. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you later. Bye everyone.